Jade, the Department of Education has issued guidance to student loan companies to begin collecting payments in September.
So you mean these people really want their money back?
And you mean the president's actually going to let them do it?
Mm.
He's announced that he's running for re-election.
I know.
Now he's going to make you pay your student loans.
Is he, though? Do you think he's going to try to kick the can down the road one more time?
No.
You think this is
it?
No,
I don't think the Department of Education would have put this notice out if they weren't going to do it, because they've not done this in the future.
That's true. That is a very good point.
All of the other deadlines that were approaching, they were silent.
That's
and
true.
He kicked the can. And this time, I think he's going to do it. Now, I have to have an alternate theory, and that would be, okay, so when we get up closer to election, it's going to come up that he didn't really forgive the student loans.
Of course.
Unless he does something again. So expect another announcement during the election year, but also expect to start paying your payments again in September.
That's true. And I can't help but think about the effect of this on folks, because I think the average student loan payment is about $480.
Mm-hmm.
And people have gotten, it's been 3 years. People have gotten so used to
3 years.
3 years. That's unbelievable. That's crazy. And people have, this is your lifestyle now. People bought houses based off of
that they don't have their student loan payments.
Yes. And they bought cars, Dave.
Based on they don't have their student loan payments.
They traded in that $480 student loan payment for a car note for $480.
Yeah, but don't waste a good crisis, because we had a quarantine that was in our area was about 30 days.
Yeah.
And but we got 3 good years out of it.
3 years. So
I
wonder.
Don't waste a crisis.
I just wonder, Dave, when those payments hit, August 31st is supposed to be that magic date. And I just wonder how this is going to affect people's financial world. Think about it. People overspent like crazy on homes.
Here's the other thing. From a political standpoint, you got to think about this. You can't wait until just before the election to do this. If he does it now, they're going to be pissed off at him.
That's what I'm saying.
But they will forget about it by November next.
Yeah, that's true. So if
people have the attention span of a gnat. They don't remember. They can't stay pissed off for a whole year.
Yeah.
And so 14 months.
That's true.
So that it's really, you have to know that these are political animals, and these political animals function 100% of the time on instinct, and the instinct is politics. It is not reality.
They may or may not forget. They may forget. It depends on the outcome.
They'll forget.
Because if this causes folks to have to change their lifestyle,
well,
they might still be bitter.
They'll forget. Because they can't. I'm telling you,
you're right, though. You're right. People do forget quickly.
Yeah. So the White House announced last November that federal student loan payments would resume 60 days after the Education Department is allowed to initiate its student loan forgiveness plan, or after the Supreme Court litigation is resolved, whichever comes first. In February, the Supreme Court heard arguments against President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan, and they're expected to issue a ruling in late June or early July. And so basically they've given him a tip of the hat and said, we are not going to rule in your favor.
That's what it is.
And so July plus 60, there it is.
Yeah, July plus 60. Wow. It's an omen.
What's activating it is the Supreme Court thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's going to lose, and he knows it.
And they're being kind by giving him this forewarning.
Yes. Well, they weren't supposed to do that, but they do that. Yeah, so
now this is your warning to get your budding gear.
Well, why did you need
ready
a warning?
For this?
Did you think it was going to go away?
Dave, people thought wrong.
I know. They didn't think.
They thought
thinking is a lost art form.